Hi everyone, it's lovely to see you today. We are back again, a spirit guided marriage. It's lovely to see you today. Those will be watching this. God is good, and we are going to be talking today again about the marriage. We are the spirit guided marriage, so it's lovely to see you. So today we are going to talk about why God hates divorce.
That's right.
So please stay tuned as we're going to look at some, few things that we're going to be looking at.
Yep.
Why God hates divorce. So I'm going to hand that to you as we're going to go through those, information.
It's quite a very interesting topic. Why God hates divorce. If you go in the book of Malachi, chapter 2, we have read that it says that God starts by saying, I hate divorce. And there are other second things to come afterwards. We will speak about it next week. But only one point we're picking up today. God says, I hate divorce. We can understand if the Creator, if the Father, if the Master of the universe, having created us, and He made a statement, I hate divorce. It must be something hurting.
And remember, just join in, remember that God, He is the creator. He is the one who has initiated the marriage.
Absolutely.
So He is the owner of marriage. He is the one who made the marriage to be there. He is the reason why we are getting married today.
Absolutely.
He is the reason why there's a wife and a husband. So if He can say He hates a divorce, which means He knows it all.
Absolutely.
That's why we have to go back to Him and find out why does He hate divorce. Yeah.
We have seen today families broken. We have seen today our husband or wife suffer from heart attack. Some of them are having terminal, long-lasting, or possibly depression. Some of them are worried. Some of them suffer from anxiety, mental illness. Schools, and imagine once you divorce, it has an impact not just on you two. It also has an impact on the children. Children are underperforming at schools. They are having behavioral problem. They are having mental problem. Instead of, they cannot process information well at school. If you look at today in prisons, most of the time when you speak to the people who are in a correctional services, they always find that 60 or 70% of the people who are there, they are there because of fatherlessness. They are there because of mom and dad divorce. Mom and dad divorce. That is a serious thing.
I think as well, really, the kids as well, they get involved and within the community where we live or where you live. You find the kids are even involved in drugs. The kids are involved in alcohol. Because they've been hurt because mom and dad are no more together anymore. So the kids find something which can take away the pain. But they take. Unfortunately, in a different way, in a different direction, something that's gonna as well affect them. So kids get involved in the wrong situations because they've been hurt. They find where they can make themselves better.
They suffer the consequences of divorce, as we could see in a community. And remember, the divorce that when you two people decide to get married and you decide to divorce, it's not going to have impact on you alone, on your in-laws, on the children, in the community, in the society, in the whole country. A level of crime increasing because of what you are doing. That's why the Creator looked at it and saw it, and He started His statement by saying, I hate divorce. It is a very serious. And then you as families, you as couples, what are you doing to sustain? What are the steps you are doing to get together in order to learn the principle how you can live together so that we can fight this enemy of divorce, that virus of divorce? And I would say a lot of people died from being divorced than just even a virus, actually, because the divorce has had a lot of impact in the lives of many and thousands of people.
It creates deep hurts that never really get healed. It's something that you live forever. I think someone said, or I read a quote, but someone said that it is better to die than to get divorced. You know why? Because you'll be going around, you may be going around where you live or wherever you are, you're gonna see the same person that you were married before, around, and that still, even brings remembrance, even the pain, So it's created pain within us, within our hearts, that you're never gonna get healed. There's no medication which can heal that. Yes, people will go through depression, and the doctors will normally say we're gonna give you some depression, tablets,
yes,
depression medicine. It's will make things worse. I've got one of my family who went through the divorce, and it's really damaged her. Because she was given medication, and it's made her even worse than she was before. So that's why God say, I hate divorce.
I hate divorce.
There's no pain like that. There's someone who said, I got married and I was divorced after 59 years of being divorced. I'm still
being married,
of being divorced. I'm still living, and I'm still experiencing the same pain. So it's always there. It never goes away.
Yes.
That's why God says, I hate divorce.
It's not something.
Yeah.
And the shocking part of this, even in churches, even in the Christian families, you find people who are divorced, even pastors. It's a virus that is not scared of the type of person or your ranking in a community. There is something that as a couple we got to do. Maybe you are here and say, well, we are not divorced, we are still together. But little thing that you are doing in the relationship, divorce doesn't start in one day.
No.
It builds up by the certain things. And the most dangerous part of it, I would say, some of us or some of you may be silently divorced. In other words, you're just living together for the sake of keeping the bills and paying the mortgage.
Because the kids are there as well.
The kids are involved,
Yes.
but that's even more lethal. It's better to see an open snake than to see a snake who's hidden, who will do more damages. So stuff like that, we feel like we need to be talking about what are the causes of these. What can cause couple not to live together? The involvement, what it brings, the expenses of the legal cost, and the lives of children, the lives of people, the lives of the families and the community being split apart. And that's why the Creator says, I hate divorce. And we will be talking about it again next Monday, get 7 o'clock. Please, guys, be tuned in. Get ready to listen more. You got to do something as a couple. You don't just sit back.
To avoid.
That's right. You don't sit back and say, well, you know what,
we'll
get on with it.
Okay.
That's it.
No, it doesn't happen like
Something
that.
has to be done in your marriage. Do you go to seminars? Do you read books together? Do you pray together? Do you advise one another? Do you bring
talk
the
about
kids?
your marriage?
Do you talk
sit
about
down
it?
together
All
and
these
talk?
things. Absolutely.
If you believe in the Bible, and even if you don't believe, what I'm gonna say is this: that the Bible tells us that the enemy or the devil has come to kill, to steal, and to destroy.
Yeah.
So the plan of the enemy is he doesn't want to see anything beautiful. He doesn't want to see anything good. So his plan is to come and kill your marriage, to destroy your marriage, and to steal your joy.
Absolutely.
So that's why when we get divorced, we experience the pain. There's some things like we feel like there's something being stolen from our lives.
Exactly.
That has been, the joy is being taken away, because that's the plan of the enemy. He came to do three things: just to kill, to steal, and to destroy your marriage. So let's be aware that the devil is aware, and he doesn't want to see anyone happy. He doesn't want to see the marriage, going very successful. So let's work on our marriage. Yes, we got married. Like we said this before, it takes you just one day to get married, but it's gonna take you forever,
a lifetime to maintain that marriage,
be together and to maintain that marriage. So it's easier to get married on a day, but it's gonna have to take your time, your to build on your marriage and make it even more better. So be blessed and be encouraged.
Yes, we love you. We will hear more again from you on your comment response box.
Why God hate marriage?
God hates divorce.
Sorry, hate divorce.
Please
sorry.
We will talk again next time, and it has been a joy to come at your home to share this thing with you. Please do something for your marriage. If you don't do something, the enemy will do something in your marriage, and you will regret where it's going to be late.
And don't live silently. Please share, or you speak to someone, wherever the church you go, or your family, speak to someone. If you are going through a hard time in your marriage, or you and your husband have a time to sit down and talk,
Absolutely.
But be blessed, and it's lovely to see you today.
And then we're gonna say, it's not A good marriage is not measured by the type of place you go, by the money you have, by the house you live in. A good marriage is about being able to love your spouse and treat them in a very godly way.
Yeah.
And our role is to serve God by serving our spouses.
Yes.
Remain blessed, and we will
Blessed
see you
and
again.
lovely to see you
Thank
today.
you.
Bless you.